Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my little corner of the woods. Today, we're returning to Slay the Princess to follow a new path of choices. Let's see where our decisions lead us. Okay, now it's time to go in for real and make actual decisions here, which is nerve-wracking, but we shall go.
You're on a path, you're here to slay her.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Sure.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Yeah, but why would I believe you? That's the real question.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
No, I still want to know how you know.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah, but the end of my journey is going to result with at least one person dead, and I'm not really jazzed about that, bud.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
What does that mean? Okay, what happens if she gets out then? I want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
I'm going to continue to quote-unquote explore.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Holy shit. Wow. Princesses do and did as well. Also, slaying a princess is not worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress. It's the same. Shockingly, all life has value. Definitive lack of trust here. Can't someone else do
If only
this?
that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Certainly
I have
seems.
to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Surprised by my reluctance.
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Oh, I can straight up turn around, can I? Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
So, you don't have to do anything. There are consequences if you don't do things, but you don't have to do anything. Anything at all.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
You're not my real dad. I am being very belligerent teenager right now, aren't I? Nobody wants the world to end? That's also not correct. That is not true.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I don't know, man. I think evil is very subjective, you know? Alright, at this point, I think... Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I'm expecting myself to die repeatedly and horrifically, as a matter of fact, narrator, so don't you worry.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Will do. Will do.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I think it's interesting that the lights are on.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Off we go.
The interior
Yeah,
of
the lights
cabin
are
is
on,
almost
but there are
entirely
no
bare.
lights
The
visibly.
air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Were
The
they
only
on last
furniture of
time?
note
Yes.
is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's just interesting because it's an empty cabin in the middle of the woods on top of a hill with one singular chained up person in it. So who turned the lights on? Also, how are there lights? We don't see any evidence of them actually existing. I'm assuming, like, obviously it's just because it's not important, but it's odd. Maybe they're clap-on? Sorry, narrator, I'm dummy thick and the clap of my ass cheeks turned on the lights.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Maybe we just straight up don't take the knife. That could be a thing. I'm gonna die. Certainly. But we could just not. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna leave it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Gnarly place.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I guess. That was different.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Lie. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. What? Fuck, that's so funny. I'm gonna save and then pick that.
You must have the wrong address.
Amazing.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
We're gonna see where this goes. Oh, my bad. Packs up murder knife. Alright.
You
Hi.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Okay, real talk for a second. Pretty people are not inherently good people. In fact, a lot of pretty people suck. A lot. Do not let yourself be fooled.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
I don't know, girl. I don't know yet. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Oh goodness. I am too close to her. Alright. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. I wasn't kidding when I said I was sent here to kill you. You're apparently going to end the world. If I am the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating? Or drinking? Oh, that's a good question that I did not consider. I don't know if I want to know the answer to that. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everybody could be happy. Oh. I'm very tempted by this, but we'll have to talk to her first. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Sorry, but I can't trust you. This just doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Just go back and get the blade. I can't believe you've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Okay, if I say that, she's definitely gonna make me regret this. Let's ask her some questions.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Interesting.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
That's pretty funny, actually. Look at those puppy dog eyes. She got that dog in her. So is Princess your name? I don't really want to press her continuing down this track. I feel like there's a reason she doesn't want to tell me. If she even has a name. I think I don't know anything about you.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You would think.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
That's fair and valid.
It's not like you'd believe me.
No, I'm looking for true. I would like to know your actual answer. Mostly I just want to know. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna straight up be like, yeah, no, they sent me here to do this, and I guess you're gonna end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
They certainly did not. I don't agree with this. I do think that she is probably dangerous. I don't agree that they quote-unquote have their reasons, because obviously they do, but... I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Oh, whatever we have going on down here? What is going on?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Yep, you're correct.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
I really don't know. Haven't the slightest.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
That would be my guess, yeah.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
So the thing about this is, a subjugating monarch is the only thing... Like, the only reason we know that, quote-unquote know it, is because the narrator has said so. We have no evidence that she is a bad person. Literally none, even a little bit. She was pretty bitchy when you came in the first time around. Yeah, I wouldn't talk to her and I had a knife. And she's been locked in the basement for fuck knows how long. To be honest, I don't blame her. Alright, time to find out what she's been eating.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
No, it is relevant. It's deeply relevant to knowing whether or not she is in any way human.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
They won't tell us. Oh, that's upsetting. I don't like that. I'm gonna ask her name. I'm gonna ask her about it.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Oof. Oh, damn.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
Hadn't
Go
thought
back
to
upstairs,
pick a
get the
name
blade,
for
and
herself.
slay her before it's too late.
Implying that she didn't have one before, which is very interesting. I think we're gonna stay. I think we're gonna stay and keep her company and see what happens. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Okay. There's the tone shift. They cut the music. Here it is.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Damn, that was a quick tone shift. Okay.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm gonna be really stupid. I'm gonna do something so stupid. And I'm gonna let her out. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna let her out. Oh, we're gonna die a horrific death, aren't we? Off we go.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
X to doubt, lady.
You're making a huge mistake.
No. I think you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
I have concerns about her having any other ideas. I'm just gonna go check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Interesting. Rude-ass narrator locking you in.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
See, that's all well and good, but now I can't get the knife even if I wanted to. So...
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, you're right.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I have a very distinct feeling that I'm about to get eaten. Which is maybe an odd feeling to have, but it is a feeling.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh, God.
hesitates before raising her arm to
Oh
her
my
mouth,
God.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yep, there it is.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what the fuck happens.
Fine. Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
God.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
There's something so absolutely horrific about the look on her face and the blood on her mouth. Ugh. The art in this game is so good in such a upsetting way. We aren't picking the lock with the knife. No, we are not. To be fair, that's not really possible on a lot of different types of lock. It depends on what kind it is, obviously, and how, like, pointed the knife is, but my guess is most likely we, A, don't know how to do that, and B, couldn't fit it in. Plus, she's already started. I mean, I am justifying this really hard because I hate it, but she already started. Do we have scales? Yes, we do. Scales and claws. It appears that we are some sort of horrifying monster. Super interesting.
You cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp,
Oh!
and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Are we Baba Yaga? You know, good question.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Horrifying.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
We need to do something about that immediately. Like, tourniquet this bitch. This is a problem.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Once again, with the blood on her mouth.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh. I'm gonna warn her. I'm going through this whole path. We're doing it.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I do not believe that.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess...
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yep, and she's gonna kill me now.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
This art has big ouchie energy. I believe that she genuinely feels horrible about this.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Nope.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest, as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It can't just end like this, right?
No, it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Interesting.